Next up, we gotta make the batter for the French toast. So, next question. What does rest look like for you right now? Right now, rest looks like for me this. Like, cooking is my, like, that's my thing. Like, it allows me, like, to rest my mind. Like, or, like, watching cartoons. I love a good Disney Channel. Put it on something on Disney. If I'm watching Disney, I'm resting. I'm not thinking about nothing. I'm taking my mind off everything. Like, hey guys, and welcome back to Black TikTok. Look, we doing something different. We gotta switch up the tempo. All right, so this is Mental Health Awareness Week, bitch, because it was a long week for me. So we're gonna theme this mental health awareness. So we're gonna start this. All right, y'all know don't nobody want to interview me, so I interview myself. So we're going to start off with what's one of these questions? Let me see which question to start off with. Okay. What's one tiny victory you're celebrating this week? What's one tiny victory that you are celebrating this week? I'ma just say this, because I don't like telling nobody nothing. But it's this play I've been trying to make. Is this one last thing that I've been trying to do, and I did it. And cheers! I'm always super scared for this to pop open, but cheers. I'm gonna make myself some brunch. I'm gonna make some shrimp. Some, not mamba shrimp, some neighborhood shrimp. And then I'm going to make some French toast, and I got some bacon. And so that's what we're doing today. So kick off your shoes and relax your feet. We gonna interview while we cook and eat. That's what we're doing today. So if it's your first time in the neighborhood, welcome to the motherfucking neighborhood. When did you first realize mental health is health? I first realized mental health is health when I went to the Eustress Inc. Mental Health Awareness Walk with my friend Chris Drawn. I think I had just got out of a bad breakup, and he had just seen me, one of my good homeboys, he had just seen me go through enough. And so one of his good friends, shout out to Rashawn, shout out to Eustress Inc. This is my Black TikTok creator of the week. I'm going to make sure I tag him. But he took me to the Eustress Inc. Mental Health Awareness Walk 10 years ago next year. And I had never really even thought about mental health awareness. It wasn't even in my brain. And I sat and I listened to Rashawn talk about what he went through. His story is he suffered from bipolar disorder, took a gun, put it to his head, trigger, the gun jam. You get what I'm saying? And so now he goes around and he teaches and talks about mental health awareness, particularly for black men, but especially in the black community. He hosts a walk and a gala each year. You always see me talk about it. You always see me get dressed up for it. I always got his swag on. And it is to honor the technicians in the clinicians, or whatever you call them, in the mental health awareness industry. So my friend Chris Drawn about 10 years ago introduced me to mental health, and he introduced me to Rashawn Miller, and Rashawn Miller really changed my life with the ideology of mental health awareness. And I think that, like, once I learned about mental health awareness, that led me down a rabbit hole of self-awareness, self-growth, boundaries, self-love. So I owe my mental health awareness to Chris Drawn, Dorian, and Rashawn Miller, and that's why I love them, and I'm gonna always stick beside them. Hey, ho, hey, let's go. What's one mantra you repeat when anxiety tries you? I think myself happy. What's one mantra you repeat when anxiety tries you? I think myself happy. And that's something I got a long time ago from my mom, because I've been anxiety ridden since I was a wee lad. So The power of the mind is not a joke. Just ask Drake. All right, next question. And then I gotta flip my toast. What helps you reset when your thoughts won't chill? A good Disney cartoon, anything by Disney, Beauty and the Beast. I like to be around people, places, and things that calm my nerves. So maybe I'll go around a certain person. Maybe I'll be around family. Most times, all else fails because I don't like to be dependent on people. I'll just go sit outside. Sitting by the water is the one thing that calms my nervous system. It's just like when the waves chill, I chill. So sitting by the water is a must. Like, so if I'm having like a really bad anxiety day or really just a hard day, you could catch me somewhere by the water with my feet in the water, chilling by the water, touching the water. Or if I can't get to no water, I'm definitely in the bathtub. Definitely in the bathtub. All right, next question. What's a habit that protects your peace in small ways? What's a habit that protects your peace in small ways? Child. I think just actually, I don't know. Oh, you know what? Working out. I call working out my anger management because I used to hold a lot of things in. I used to not like address things because not that I wanted to be liked, but I just didn't like confrontation. Partially because I know what can come from confrontation because I've seen so much. So I used to try to avoid confrontation at all times, but that was detrimental to my health. So I started speaking up, and that, that made me have to learn how to manage my anger because people will say things, but an emotionally intelligent person can take something futile that a person says and not react, just ingest it and sometimes respond, and even in silence. So what do you do with the negativity that is impressed upon you throughout the day? You go push it out at the gym. You go walk it out on the fucking elliptical. I tried to push it out on the Stairmaster and that didn't work. But that's how that's a small thing, and it really, really helps, and it helps me release that anger. I don't have it no more. I'm not mad. And then on top of that, like your anger, I use your anger as steam to power me, to fuel me to do something else I want to do, because I want to be fine. I want to be healthy. I want to have a fit body. So thank you for giving me that energy. Like, I redirect the energies, and that's something else that I think that helps me or allows me to really protect my peace. Okay, what's one myth about Black mental health you'd like to retire? One myth about Black mental health that I would like to retire is that Black people are unaware of it. You see me, but okay. One myth about Black mental health, being like going to see a psychiatrist or a psychologist or somebody about your mental health does not make you crazy, and it does not make you weak. I'm gonna say that without any food in my mouth. Going to see somebody about your mental health does not make you crazy, and it does not make you weak. That is one myth I would like to dispel about Black mental health, but mental health in general. It makes you, it actually shows the exact opposite. All right, next question. Okay, how do creativity and culture support your well-being? So for me, creativity and culture support my well-being in that it allows me to release. Like when I paint, that's another mental health tool that I use to kind of just stretch my brain to calm down and feel better. But like when I cook, My friends, I keep talking about my friends, my homeboy that owns the mental health awareness. Like, I'm inundated with mental health awareness. So everything I do, in every corner I turn, I'm reminded to check up on myself, to check in with myself, to make sure that I'm doing okay, but also to make sure that the people that are around me are okay as well. So my culture and my creativity inundate me with things that push my well-being. So, like, you are who you're around. Birds of a feather flocks together. Healthy people like to be around healthy people. Mentally healthy people like to be around mentally healthy people, if that makes sense. So that's how my creativity and culture persuade my mental health. All right, any more questions? What's a habit that protects your peace, even in small ways? Saying no, like following my spirit, doing what I want, feeling how I want to feel, and not requiring other people to understand it. A lot of times when we have boundaries, we want other people to understand it. We want other people to okay them. Like, I'm okay with you not understanding and not caring when I say no, or why I have a boundary. So maybe not no, but just not caring what people think. Like, that's really a big boundary. Like, I don't care what you think. And my not caring what you think acts as a repellent for other people's projections and opinions. And it keeps them from getting into my mind and infesting my thoughts. And I love that for me. I love it.